Open your eyes.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. I'm here with Teri Angel, Kirillani, and Sharon Karn. We invite you to join us for Become a Beacon of Light, Crystalline Grid, Tree, Mountain, and Waterway Blessing. Enlightened World Network is a partner of We, the World, and the We campaign at we.net. We the World is a global coalition building organization with 11 campaigns to transform our world. You can learn more and take action with us by going to we.net. Today's blessing is the culmination of a 4-part series. In June, we received blessings from the waterways. A week later, we received blessings from the mountains. And lastly, we received blessings from the trees. It is our absolute honor to be here with you today to bring all of it together, the crystalline grid, the trees, the mountains, and the waterways, as a global tribute, a global offering, and a globally received gift. So honored to be here with you. And we want to recognize our global audience. We have asked people from around the globe to please join us and bring the trees, the mountains, and the waterways from wherever they want to represent here into the room with us. So we welcome each and every one of you, and we're so glad you're here. So thank you.
Let's begin by opening our circle. Today, for this crystalline grid activation, we'll join forces with other light workers. As Ruth just mentioned, we are globally having an audience with us today. And also our archangels, which I will call in just a moment, and 500,000 earth angels. They will stand together in our grounded strength to surround the planet, humanity, and ourselves with divine healing love. The crystalline grid is known as the ley lines. That may sound more familiar to you. It is working on all dimensions. Light workers are called to light the grid around the earth with sacred activations. Today, this will be done through a unified land blessing globally. You will be led through this blessing to combine your energy with those around the world so that we can make a global impact. The ascension codes will come through during the channeled angel message to unlock knowledge and shine light out brighter, bringing more healing and transformative energy into the earth plane. During the process, we'll be joined by the archangels and 500,000 earth angels who will be actively connecting the grid across the planet. And joining your light with ours, you are choosing to be a part of the solution to bringing in a new earth full of peace, joy, and health. So let's go into our hearts as we invite in the energy of the archangels. I want to call them in from their directions, starting from the east, the place of all beginnings. And in the east, I want to invoke Archangel Raphael, coming in with the energy of air. As Raphael enters, you may feel a breeze, you may feel warmth, and this is just that message from Raphael that he is very present with us. From the south, I invoke the energy of Archangel Michael, coming in with the energy of fire, with that beautiful element that consumes whatever it is given to transmute it into positive energy. Michael is our guardian, our protector. And from the west, I call in Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel comes in with the element of water, which we will also be honoring the waters today. And Gabriel, as he brings the water forward, helps us to cleanse and clear the energy. And then from the north, we invoke the energy of Archangel Uriel, bringing in the element of earth. helping us to ground, to center, and to balance our energy. And now you may feel the presence of all those earth angels, thousands and thousands surrounding us. And as they do, I feel Archangel Metatron bringing in the crystalline grid from above, and Archangel Sandalphon bringing up the crystalline grid from the center of Earth. I also want to invite our beautiful Divine Mother, Christ consciousness, and most of all, we give honor and glory to our Creator, to the source of all that is. Just take a moment and breathe in and feel all of these energies that just entered into our field to lead and guide us through this process today as we honor all the elements of Earth and bless it with a land blessing. And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Teri, for bringing in all of those beautiful energies. It is such a blessing to join in ritual space in this way. And I just want to share with all of you, why are we bringing blessings from the mountains, the waters, and the trees? As we gathered to prepare for this event, we thought, wouldn't it be beautiful to offer blessings to the planet, to offer blessings to the waterways, the mountains, and the trees? And we received a strong chorus from these three elemental energies that they would like to bless us. And the threes are very powerful. We often hear about the Trinity of God, the triune nature of being, often referred to as mind, body, and spirit, the earth, the heavens, and the energy of life. And the mountains, the water, and the trees have stepped forward as representatives of this triune nature of being, to represent the body of the earth, the blood, the life blood water of the earth, and the spiritual connection that is around the earth. And each of these trees, mountains, and water are connected planet-wide through the crystalline grid, the ley lines that Teri spoke of. And so as you are receiving the blessings that come through us, tune in to how you can receive these blessings from the waterways, the mountains, and the trees where you are. They want you to know that these blessings are always available to you. Every time you take a drink of water, breathe in fresh air, stand in the rain, walk in the woods, or go to the top of a mountain to be closer to God. Each time you connect to nature in this way, you are doing your part to activate the healing planet-wide through this crystalline grid.
Thank you so much, Kira. I'm just so delighted to be here representing the mountains in this ceremony. And the one mountain that I've had a personal experience with is called Bandit Peak. And I hadn't realized how close I was getting to the energy of this mountain. For 20 years, I would go for my walk in our neighborhood. And as I come down the hill towards our home, towards the end of my walk, every morning I see Bandit Peak. And it was always there. And one day, to my surprise, driving to an appointment on one of the roads in my town here, Bandit Peak Mountain Spirit showed up in the passenger seat right beside me, and I became aware of this presence and looked over, and with my mind's eye could see this being that had brown, kind of leathery skin, bat's wings, was about 3 feet tall, the kindest, most beautiful eyes in the world. And it looked at me and it said, "I am Bandit Peak." Mountain is part of your medicine name. You need to learn about mountain now. And so began a whole new level of my education. So, Bandit Peak has a request today as far as bringing a message and a blessing to you. To begin with, I wanted to share a quote by Aubrey Marcus that crossed my desktop yesterday and thought, oh, this is so perfect for today. Here's the quote: You are comprised of 84 minerals, 23 elements, and 8 gallons of water spread across 38 trillion cells. You have been built up from nothing by the spare parts of the earth you have consumed, according to a set of instructions hidden in a double helix and small enough to be carried by a sperm. You are recycled butterflies, plants, rocks, streams, firewood, wolf fur, and shark teeth, broken down to their smallest parts and rebuilt into our planet's most complex living thing. You are not living on Earth. You are Earth. So from this place and this awareness, Banded Peak now has a request of you. She's so present here. Bandit Peak is asking you to receive a transmission that is tuned specifically to your soul. So, as the first part of this, she asks you to become aware of your feet. Wiggle your feet, make sure they're flat on the floor. Now, allow the energy of your feet, allow the energy of your feet to move into the earth just below your feet, and you will find nature's internet there, the mycelium network. As earth being, you also are invited to join nature's internet. So feel that. Feel the sparkling energy in the mycelium network. Connect with it. Feel it in your feet. Now place your heart in the heart of the mountain. And I'm going to take a moment to share an image of Bandit Peak here. This is the mountain called Bandit Peak in my area. Now she asks you to place your heart in the heart of the mountain. Placing your heart there. Feel it there. Your feet are still connected with the network. Now place your crown chakra in the crystalline grid, all dimensions. Now you're plugged in. She says you are the bridge that supports all of life. Now I'm going to go into silence for a couple of minutes as you receive your own specific tuned message from Bandit Peak. So now take a deep breath. Beautiful. And now releasing the network a little bit if you feel that's appropriate. You might want to stay connected while we go through the rest of this ceremony today. It's up to you. Thank you.
Wow, Sharon, how beautiful is that? Banded Peak said to me, you are a mountain. Your feet are in the earth. Your head is in the clouds, and your heart is connected to the heart of the earth. And I'm so grateful to receive that wisdom. As Sharon received communication from the mountains, my entryway came in through the trees. I was always very connected to trees as a child. The forest was my sanctuary, but I had no idea, as much as I talked to the trees, that the trees would ever speak to me. And then one day when I was in my mid-20s, I visited a tree that my mother used to visit every single day. On this particular day, my mother was in Hawaii and I was there alone. And suddenly, as I was giving this tree my traditional hug, I felt that the tree grabbed me and held me and wouldn't let me go. I felt the energy from my belly go into the trunk of the tree and all the way up to the tips of the branches. And I felt the tree saying, "Where is that lady who visits me every day? I miss her." And so in my mind, I said, "Grandpa Cedar, please look out for my mother way over there across the ocean." And I visualized her sitting on a beach in Hawaii. And then I said, "Don't worry, we'll stay connected." And I gently withdrew my energy. The next morning, I reconnected in my meditation practice from my home, and I found myself floating in an electrical web of light. Years later, I found this image in a book called Mycelium Running by Paul Stamets. This is an image of the electron micrograph of the mycelium network blown up, and this is exactly what Grandpa Cedar showed me. This is what Sharon referred to, and what it is physically is a connection of tree roots with mushroom roots. And through my communication with trees, I have learned that this energetic connection also exists throughout the quantum field, throughout our experience. And so I invite you to, if you have withdrawn your connection from your roots, from the mycelial network, to reconnect and even to explore how you can stay connected to this network even while driving in your car, even while flying in an airplane. And right now, as we're gathering here together around the globe, connecting our energetic roots, connecting our energetic mycelial network, imagine all of the trees gathering in circle with us. So your special tree may be beside Grandpa Cedar, maybe beside a grandmother oak. So however you can imagine this council of trees around us, take a moment to feel that unification of life that the forest represents. And there is a deep calling from the trees, a clarion call for you to connect to your true nature of being, to always remember who you truly are, to be in balance with the water, the mountains, the air, the sun, the rain, the earth, and all creatures in this sacred hoop of life. If you can feel what it is to be a tree, then you will know that there is always plenty to go around, always enough for everyone to be sustained, for all creatures to drink clear water, breathe fresh air, and be sustained by the nourishment, the gift of life that this planet holds for all. Thank you so much. Deep gratitude.
Yes, it took me a moment to realize I was muted. Thank you, Kira. That was just beautiful. I'd like to talk about our waterways. Our planet has such beauty in the water. How many times do we really just go into the energy of it and feel that blessing that the water brings to us? It refreshes us. We bathe in it. We drink it. We have to have water for life. A scientist that's very well known, and you may recognize the name, is Dr. Masaru Emoto, who did many experiments with water, specifically how water responds to us and our energy. And one of his experiments that he did, and this research went on for a while, he would take water and put it in a vial or a container and speak words to it or write words on it. And then the water would respond, and he would take slides of the response of that water to the energy that was placed into it. I want to share the screen and show you one in particular. Well, actually, there's two slides, but they're together. And I want to share what happens when these words were said to the water. You can see on my left the one that says love and gratitude. Love and gratitude is the highest energy that we can give out as humans. And this is what happens. This is the formation that happens with the crystals in the water when that energy is given forth. The other slide was something spoken very negatively to the water. You disgust me. And you can see how there's not a cohesiveness to the crystals there. You can see that there's just a scattered, chaotic look to it. And this is what happens anytime that we talk to water, whether we're drinking it, bathing in it, swimming in it, whatever we're doing, we can talk to the water and we can affect how that water is behaving. So just imagine if we're talking positively to our water before we take that drink of it out of the vessel we're drinking from. Look at the difference that was just shown. How beautiful and how cohesive the crystals are in that water. And that's what's going into our body. That's what our cells are receiving, is that beautiful energy of love and carrying that forth for healing and repairing our bodies. You can do this with any vessel. You can write on the glass or the cup that you're drinking from. You can speak into it. Many people pray over their water as well as their food. So whatever you're doing before you consume the water or shower or bathe or however you're using water, just put out that positive energy so that you can change how the water's affecting you. I have been around water most of my life. I spent the majority of my life living in Florida, which is a peninsula surrounded on three sides totally by water, by the ocean, by the Gulf. And so I have been immersed in water energy almost my whole life. And it's something that lifts my vibration when I'm just sitting there listening to the waves come in or just watching the beauty of the water. Right now, we are experiencing a full moon today. And the full moon has a huge impact on our water. And since our bodies are mostly water, as Sharon had explained to us before, the moon has a huge energy pull on our bodies. So you may have noticed this at some point today, or you might later on today, but just imagine the water as it comes into the shore and that wonderful pull of the moon, taking it back out. It's like that release of energy. Archangel Gabriel works with us with the energy of water. And I earlier today was talking to Gabriel about water and how important it is for us to go into the cleansing energy of water and to really experience it fully, to let it take whatever we want to give it. On this full moon, you can just bring up anything you want to give to the water and the water will take it, and it's ready to take it. The moon is there helping it to bring the waves into the shore, to take what you want to give, and then to wash it back out into the complete body of water, where it will be transmuted into light and positive energy. So the water is encouraging all of us today to do that special release of the energy and to let it bless us in that way, to be of service to us, as it's so important in our lives. So those two messages were what I received today from the waters, that wanted us to know how important it is to put out positive energy as we are working with water or consuming it, and also to give over anything that is not needed in our lives, that's not for our best and highest good, and allow the water to do its job and cleanse us. Thank you.
Oh, there's such beautiful sharings. How connected we are to everything. Thank you so much, Teri and Kira. I invite the audience to put in the chat any images that you have handy of waterways, mountains, or trees that are coming forward to you at the moment. We would love to have a sharing of these beautiful, beautiful parts of us. And please do share them. It's so fun. You saw my image of Banded Peak that has become so much a part of me and so special to me. As we do this, Kira and I are going to be offering some singing bowl sounds. Now, these are 3 crystal singing bowls which affect our water very deeply and bless the water and allows us to connect deeply with the water, the network of the trees, the mycelium network, and the mountain's heart. So go into your heart, feel your heart, feel the water, feel the bottoms of your feet tingling as they connect to the mycelial network. Feel your crown chakra grounded into the crystalline grid as the sounds of the crystal bowls bring further blessings from the trees and the mountains and the water.
How did you receive the blessing that was offered by the waterways, the mountains, and the trees. Share the blessing you received to activate into the collective blessing that we all received. I feel my water molecules vibrating at a higher level. I feel my roots communicating globally. And I feel my earthly body expanded by connecting to these mountains, waterways, and trees. And I would love to share with all of you a poem that came through in honor of Unity, Unity Week. And may we continue to unify our forces towards the common good of all humanity, and all life on the planet and even beyond. When mind, body, and spirit act as one, our true work will be done. Water flowing from mountains to seas, lifeblood of the planet carries our prayers, our love, as below, so above. Rising up from earth to sky, from most dense to most high, eagle can fly to heaven. We can climb a mountain to be closer to God, to express our divinity. To learn to live in unity, talked to a tree. They live in community, giving eternally, holding the soil lovingly, drinking water gratefully. Walk up the mountainside, commune with the forests, flow through the waterways, share your experience. Offer healing to your brethren and sistren, and receive your own in kind, and thus we become unified in heart, soul, and mind, bodies in service to the Most High, free from constraints of greed or pride, offering our pure intentions, receiving the blessings that are just for us. When mind, body, and spirit act as one, our true work will be done. Water flowing from mountains to seas, lifeblood of the planet carries our prayers, our love, as below, so above. Thank you.
Wow, how beautiful, Kira. Thank you for that poem. Thank you. I could feel the deep energy in that as you were speaking it. Let's prepare ourselves now to do the virtual land blessing. So what is a land blessing? You may be wondering. Last year, I heard a calling from the angels, my spirit guides, to travel throughout the land and place a stone into the ground. And that stone would send forth a message down into the center of the earth, connecting with that crystalline center. And then with each successive land blessing, there would be a connection, a stream of energy going from one stone to the next, connecting the land together and creating a grid of energy throughout our land. Later in the year, I and Ruth, Dr. Ruth Anderson, heard the message to start doing virtual land blessings. And the very first one was done here in Colorado at Garden of Gods. I was in California at the time. So today we're going to do one of those virtual land blessings. It is just as powerful and potent as if we were all physically holding the stone and placing it into the ground, because intention is everything. So let's go into our hearts right now and set our intention for this land blessing to take place simultaneously wherever you may be here on this planet. And I've typed into the comments on Facebook for you to please let us know where you are, so that we can see those who are participating on the live, that you are doing this in whatever part of the country or whatever part of the world you may be in at this time. And then anyone who watches this on the replay, we would really appreciate if you would also make a comment as you watch it and let us know where these virtual land blessings are taking place on the planet. The stone that was chosen to be virtually placed in the ground is a gift that came from Brazil. I'll hold it closer to the camera so you can see how powerful the energy is from this stone. So we are all at this moment going to receive the energy of this stone right into your hands, so that when it comes time to place it where you are, you will have that energy already there, ready and waiting to go and to be a blessing throughout our world. The first part of the offering is tobacco. Tobacco is a sacred plant that is used by the Native Americans, and hearts have been a huge part of every land blessing. So I placed the tobacco in a little heart pouch and am offering this forward now to the grandfathers, to the ancestors, asking that they receive this offering as a goodwill gesture to bring forth peace and harmony to the land where each of us are doing this virtual land blessing. So let's take a moment and just set that intention and that request in our hearts. And I feel their energy. And thank you. Thank you, grandfathers. Thank you, ancestors, wherever the land is being blessed today. May everyone who resides there, humans, animals, all of nature, receive the energy of peace. Beautiful. So next, let's set our intention for this blessing to reach all of the children of the planet. The children are our future. And at every land blessing that has taken place, there has been the evidence of children there, whether it's human children, animals, or even trees. We've had saplings at some of the land blessings. Let's set the intention for this blessing to reach all animals, all nature, the trees, the mountains, the plants, the earth and the waterways, the winged ones, the creepy crawlers, the elementals, and all that lives in our oceans and waters. Now let's call in our angels to move the energy of the stone that we are all holding virtually. First, we're going to ask Archangel Raphael, please heal our land, heal our hearts, bring us to the place where we know that peace is in existence in our world. Archangel Michael, we ask you to be here in this moment. Hold this as a sacred space where the stone will go into the land. Keep it in the place where they are given to the earth. Bless Mother Gaia. Let her feel the energy as we place the stone, each one of us, virtually into our part of the world. We are all placing the stone together. We are placing it into the earth to help us understand that we are all the same. There is no separation. There is no division. As we all feel the energy of this stone, we clearly see the oneness in everything, even when it appears that we are in different parts of the world. Archangel Gabriel, we ask you to be here for clarity, to give the message to Mother Gaia that she is so loved, that we hold her in high reverence. Thank you. Thank you, Gaia, for letting us live on your back. Thank you for taking care of us, for giving us everything that we need. And we thank you, we bless you, and we bless this land. Archangel Uriel, let this blessing go deep into the center of Mother Earth. Let her feel our heartbeat as we put the stone into her. Let that heartbeat travel all the way into the center of Earth and all around our planet. Our mission is peace on Earth, and this is what we are intending. This is what we are claiming at this universal land blessing, and we are all in accordance with this desire, with this blessing, as we give this stone back to Gaia. The stone came from you, and it is going back to you, returning to the earth that it came from. Thank you to our Earth Mother. Thank you to everyone who is on this journey together. May every being on earth feel peace. May every being on earth feel happiness and joy. And may every being on earth be awakened to their true nature, their true, authentic self, loving each other unconditionally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let us set the intention now to cover this stone. Wherever you may be, just envision that you have a hole in the earth where you are, and place this stone right into the soil. And then see the earth covering it, taking that energy of the stone down into the earth, to the crystalline center. And as it goes down, this healing stone will send out the energy for it to connect with all the prior land blessings and all the future land blessings. So just take a breath in and send your prayers down into earth, your desire, your wish for peace on earth. We declare that there is peace on earth, and we declare that that peace begins inside of us. It has to begin in here first, in our hearts. And that's the intention we are sending forth with the stones that are being placed. That peace will come forth. That peace is already here, and we are awakening to it. I'm just going to go into my heart center and ask if the angels have any words to say for this virtual land blessing that was done today. Dear ones, as you step on your Earth Mother, let every step that you take go forward with a prayer. Let every step make you more aware of how you are carrying your energy, of what you are putting forth into the earth, into the waterways, into the plants, the animals, the children, and other humans. Let this be an opening for you, an awareness for you as you connect with that crystalline grid that flows all around your earth plane. You are lighting that grid. Your energy is what brightens the world. Your energy affects every person on the planet. Become more aware, dear ones, of how you're treating others. How are you treating your fellow humans? come from your heart. When there is strife, when there is conflict, when there is chaos, go into your heart center and look to see if you are putting out an energy that's going to add to the light flowing over the planet, or if you are going into that spin of the chaos. It is your choice. And as you are participating in this ceremony today, thank you. Thank you for adding to the energy of the grid. Thank you for lighting up your world with love. We are so honored to have all of you participate today. We do bless this land blessing. Wherever you may be on the planet, we are there with you. And we are carrying the energy forth now. And so it is. I'd like to end this land blessing with a prayer. It's from the Sioux Nation. Grandfather, Great Spirit, all over the world, the faces of living ones are alike. With tenderness, they have come up out of the ground. Look upon your children, that they may face the winds and walk the good road to the day of quiet. Grandfather, Great Spirit, fill us with light. Give us the strength to understand and the eyes to see. Teach us to walk the soft earth as relatives to all that live. Aho. We would love for you to share in the comments what you received from the land blessing, from participating, and for being a part of this beautiful ceremony today to honor all of our earth, the waters, the mountains, the trees, all of nature, and all of the inhabitants on earth. Thank you. Thank you for being with us. Let's close our circle. Just take a breath in and let's go into our hearts and give gratitude. We give gratitude to Archangel Uriel, who brought forth the element of earth and helped us to connect down into the crystalline center. We give thanks to Archangel Gabriel, Gabriel who brought clarity forth for us. We give thanks to Archangel Michael, Michael who held us in sacred space while we did this important work. And we give thanks to Archangel Raphael for the healing of the land, the healing of the waters, the healing of the mountains, and for each inhabitant of earth. Take a breath in and release it out with love and send that love over all the planet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being with us today. Ruth?
Kira and Sharon, thank you so much for the blessings from the trees, the mountains, and the waterways. The sound healing bowls were so sublime. And Teri, thank you for the virtual land blessing. What a gift to be able to stand in the middle and envision the grid and all of the trees connecting to each other, the mountains connecting to each other, the waterways all connected, and each one of us being pivotal in that coming together. So thank you for that. Thank you so much to everybody who's watching. Collaboration is key to what we, the world, is and what we do. To collaborate with us as an individual or an organization, please go to we.net partner. We the World's network includes over 30,000 leaders and members of socially conscious organizations and businesses. Enlightened World Network is a spiritual community that provides a safe place for light workers to grow their platform and a safe place for each of us to learn and transform spiritually. Enlightened World Network has over 2,500 inspirational and spirit-led videos on YouTube, so please join us on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much, all who joined us today. Thank you to the Archangels, Divine Mother, the Creator. Thank you to the mountains, the trees, and the waterways. Thank you, Teri, Kira, and Sharon, for this profound gift and blessing today. And with that, we say, take good care and God bless.